story of Jeroboam is a story of how a person's fear can drive them away from God or even out of relationship with God and have lasting impacts on many other people. We see Jeroboam is called by God to take away 10 of the tribes from the dynasty of David because of Solomon's sins. We see that Jeroboam steps into this. He waits for God's timing. He steps in faith whenever God's timing comes during the reign of Rehoboam. And yet we see immediately, as soon as the kingdom's in his hands, as soon as God has fulfilled his promise, Jeroboam immediately becomes fearful and says, what if the people go and worship God like they're supposed to in Jerusalem? And instead of inquiring to God, instead of turning to God at this time, who has been faithful to him, he instead comes up with a solution that is completely against God's word. He sets up idols in Dan and Bethel, calf idols, and says, these are the gods that set you free. In place of Adonai, these are the gods that set you free, and creates these as sites of worship and with these golden calf idols, reminiscent of Aaron building the golden calf and the people of Israel going and worshiping, committing idolatry there. And so we see that Israel's history is really polluted from here on, the northern kingdom. Because of these idols, they become a hindrance throughout the history of Israel, all because of Jeroboam's fear and not really stepping forward with God even after God fulfilled his promise.